Okay, here she is, my Aprilia RSVR1000. Let's go for a quick little view round so you can see her. I better start giving you some info on her as well, just so you know. Let's start at the front. Got a brand new Michelin Pilot Road 3. It's the ones with the sticky tyres on the outside and the really firm down the middle. Pretty spanky on that. Let's go through what things that you need to wear well. Brand new, well, recently serviced Öhlins, full Öhlins suspension on the front. I put the clicks between, pretty much halfway between road and race. So the road was too soft and the race was too hard, but that's that. I suppose some of these nuts aren't, I'm trying to get focus on them. The nuts aren't, you know, you could change them, but there's nothing wrong with them. You could always take them off and polish them up, I suppose. But the actual discs itself are absolutely fine. There's no deepness to that at all, and only recently MOT'd, so the pads will be fine. But again, pads you need to do. A couple of things you need to be aware of. It's been fitted with the crash bungs, and I've got one. I haven't got the other one. It hasn't crashed or anything, but everything's in there. But that's the cutout for it, and just goes in and it sticks out about that far. You can do. That's the little marks as I put in the photo, but to be honest, you won't even notice it, even if you come out any distance at all. The rear Harris sets, a little bit of aluminium polish, and they come up absolutely spotless. I mean, that's pretty gleaming there. So, and all of that comes up the same with the old carbon fibre bits. It's all carbon fibre all over the place. The twin Akrapovics, there's carbon fibre in there. There is the, I'm not sure what that black wire is, but that probably needs something put on it a bit more. I remember it had a bit of a, like a black thing around the side of it that you could do. Again, the nuts themselves there, you could change them out. You just get a whole set of these nuts and redo those quite easily, just to pick that up, just so it looks a bit nicer. I probably would do that. Got the rear things, and then those crash bungs on the back there as well. Again, with the back brake, absolutely fine. However, the back brakes on these are shocking because they probably need bleeding at some point. It's a piece of piss to do actually. You could probably be able to do it in about 5 minutes. But it's just because the reservoir is so close to the engine that it gets so hot that it mucks it up. There's the Öhlins rear and the shock. It's got a little bit of paint crackage there. Just thought I'd let you know. But to be honest, it was exactly the same as when I bought it. It hasn't moved or anything, and it's one of those I could change it, but I haven't. Akrapovics, not as clean as they could be. I put a very small number plate on it, so it does look a little bit naughty, but I've got a full one if you need a full one. This is probably the only mod I've ever done on the bike. This mod brings the back of the bike out. I really like it. It's actually for an older Aprilia. These are Aprilias. I put these in. These are the proper back brakes because I had LED ones. I've got them, you can have them. I wouldn't want to put LEDs. I had LEDs on the inside of these, but I preferred to go back to the originals, which is exactly what I've done there. But I put this on. This is literally, you can just take it out and then you just have these flat as the bike was intended to do. It's got the cow, whatever this is, I can't remember what this is called, but there is a back seat that clicks onto here. I'll show you what I mean. Da, da, da. There you go, I'm sure you knew that. But the back seat just clicks on exactly the same way. Here, and clicks on in there. Got the toolkit in here with all the tools in it, which is all the stuff that you need. I got one of those just in case you ever gone off to bike meet or something, you're in the grass. And in there is the, I don't know if you can focus on it, yeah, Power Commander 3. There you go. I've got no idea how that works. I've never touched it. Again, the rear set, is there anything negative here? The chain itself, it's absolutely fine. It's a gold chain. Often clean it and give it a bit of oil. Probably could do with a bit of oil. Oh, you can see a bit of shine. That's never good. You always need a bit of oil on there, as you know. Some people prefer wax, but absolutely fine. The teeth are absolutely fine as well. There's no problem with any of those. Again, all this sign, again, all the carbon fibre on the huggers. That's that hole that you probably didn't really recognise, but I've got one you could just screw in there. I think it's about 150 quid the whole set, but the actual bungs themselves you probably pick up for like 30-40 quid, and actually then you have a full protection should you need it. Up at the business end you've got probably a bit of where it's worn down with the key, so it's just been a bit worn down there where the key's been backed about. This side's been changed with the new brake frontage. I'm not sure, I can't remember the make of that, but it's supposed to be very, very good. But this one, the clutch thing hasn't been done, so that just need to be aware of. That it's got a little bit of the grip. Again, it was like it when I got it, and I thought, well, if it gets any worse I'll just go and get a new one of these, just come straight off and put another one on, but it hasn't moved, so I haven't actually changed it. Probably just sheer laziness. There is one bit that's annoyed me. There's a like a Jubilee clip, hang on, in there, and that's a little bit, it's fine, it's solid and you know that, but it's got a little bit of rust on the outside, so I put some of the ACF 50 on it, but I would change it. I mean, this one's absolutely fine. Sorry, this one there is absolutely fine, but that one's got a little bit of rust on. I'm just thinking I would change that out if I was going to keep it over the summer, but again, just get someone excellent to do that. The Olin steering damper, as you'd expect. Better start her up. So she's literally just come out of the garage off of a what's it called? Battery charger. Oops. Very, very sensitive thing. Okay, now I apologise, you probably won't be able to hear me now if once I've started her up, so I'll only start her up for a little while, but let's see how this is the auto choke or whatever it's called. I'll try not to put it on too much, otherwise she'll just race off. EFI, miles per hour. They'll sometimes drops over to that. Cold. Let's see on the button. I hope you can hear me. It's actually quite quiet, which is quite nice. The light's already automatically come on. As you know. Now you should let them warm up until it's over 56. So here, it'll come up with the temperature. I don't know if you can see that, yeah you can. Until it goes to 56. And that's when you should really let it turn this down, and then she's ready to roll on. Just give it a then in business end. So as you see, you can tick over, absolutely lovely. She's happy. I think that's about the, can't think of anything else negative about her, to be honest. She's bloody noisy, and it does say on it, I don't know if you see that, not for road use, there, so but as in the garage, I have got the rear seat in there, and there's the actual official, and I've got the all the other bits that go with her. Oh, the rear tyre, and let me turn it off, I was going to cover myself. There you go. She's got the V-twin, which is, yeah, the V-twin engine is a big old beast of a thing in here to turn over, so yeah, you need a lot. I've uprated the battery in here and the starter solenoid because that's the only thing that'll ever go wrong with these bikes is starting. You just need to keep it. I've got it on a trickle charge. She'd probably be good for about a month off of it, I would say. I've never left it for longer than like a couple of weeks. But back tyre, plenty of tread here, but there's, you know, it's okay, you can go out, you're not going to get busted by the police or anything, but I would say sooner rather than later I would have changed that out, but to be honest I've still got a few more miles on it. I'd have gone out for a little while, but I would want to do it quite soon because this one's a brand new one and you should really do them on both at the same time. That's about it really. There's not much else. Hopefully that's, wow, 10 minutes long. Hopefully not too long a video that I can send you. Cheers.